What it do, family? And we back outside. We back outside. Yo, you already know, man. It's Nature Water Fishing. You know we gotta do it like this every single time, man. So today, y'all, we is outside and we about to be putting in some work. So today we gonna be building the famous bucket stand, the famous vertical bucket stand, y'all. So y'all already see I got my peppers already patted up and stuff. I already started planting them and stuff because it was ready for them to start getting, you know what I'm saying, in their pots and stuff because they was outgrowing all their cups. But today, y'all, we're gonna be building the famous vertical bucket stand. So this is gonna be way easier, you know what I'm saying, to access the peppers and stuff, to just grab them, walk up to them and just grab them instead of just reaching on the ground. And then it help with just pests and stuff because it's easy for pests to just crawl on your buckets, you know what I'm saying, if they on the ground, you know what I'm saying, or your pat. So we're gonna try to make it easy, you know what I'm saying, simple. I'm gonna try to walk y'all through it just a little bit. Most of the time I'm gonna be, you know what I'm saying, speeding y'all up on it, you know what I'm saying, so I can make sure y'all see everything. I'm gonna talk a little bit during the video, but I ain't gonna talk that much, you feel me? But yeah, y'all, today, y'all, we're gonna be building us our famous vertical bucket stand. So I already got the 2x4s over there, so let's get the building, y'all. Let's get it. Okay, so the first thing you're gonna need is some 2x4s. So I already got some 2x4s over here. I got a couple of them. I don't know how many 2x4s I got. So I got some long 2x4s. I got some short 2x4s. I got all types of 2x4s. So we're gonna need some 2x4s. We're gonna need about, these are gonna be the arms. We're gonna need some support beams on the sides. And then we're gonna need some legs. So we probably gonna need about 6 2x4s. Yeah, about 6 2x4s. So what we're gonna start off is with these two. So I was gonna cut it to 55 inches, but I'm gonna just leave it like this, you know what I'm saying? I feel like extra room, you know what I'm saying, is always better. So I'm gonna just go ahead and leave it just like this. What we're gonna be cutting is the side pieces that's gonna go between these 2x4s. So that's what we're gonna be doing right now. So let's go ahead and sit these jumps right here. Bam. Let's go ahead and sit them on the ground, and then we're gonna grab some more 2x4s. We're gonna grab some more. Well, let's grab, this look like a good one. Let's grab this one. So we're gonna grab another 2x4. And what we're gonna do with this one, we're gonna cut this 2x4 to 12 inches. So this is gonna be like our side end pieces, you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna cut this to 12 inches. 12 inches, we're gonna put that between both of these 2x4s. And then after that, we're gonna pre-drill some holes. We're gonna screw that thing in, and then we're gonna see if our pats can slide right in. So let's go ahead, cut this wood up to 12 inches, and let's go ahead and see, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna be able to fit our buckets in. So let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do is go ahead and measure this baby. So what we wanna get is 12 inches, you know what I'm saying, for our support beam, and we need 2 of them. So let's go ahead and find 12 right here. Bam, so that's 12 inches. We're gonna go ahead and lock it, you know what I'm saying, so it won't move, or move it back a little bit. Go ahead and lock it right there. Now what we're gonna do is, we're gonna put this little wooden stick right here, and then slide it right under the 12. Right under the 12, right? And then, hold on. We'll make sure that thing perfect. Even if it's a little extra, you know what I'm saying? All right, so this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do it like this. Put it right here. Bam. And then we're just gonna go ahead and draw a line right there. All right, so that's 12 inches. We're gonna go ahead and finish that line. Bam. All right, so we're gonna need 2 of these. So let's go ahead and cut this one off. Then we gotta cut another one. Okay, so now that we got our sides cut, now let's go ahead and slide these things between the 2x4s. So since this sidewalk is uneven, we're gonna have to do one side and then do the other side because it's gonna be unbalanced if we do, you know what I'm saying, screw this side and then screw that side. So we're gonna do this side first. Let's go ahead and slide this piece between, just like that. Bam. Make sure we got a good gap. Bam. Move this one up just a little bit. Just like that. Just like that. All right, so y'all see how that thing nice and flush? So now that we got it like that, now what we're gonna do is get our drill and pre-drill some holes. And then after that, we're gonna go ahead and screw this baby in. So let's go ahead and pre-drill 2 holes on each side, and then we're gonna go ahead and screw them babies in. Let's get to it. Okay, so we all done putting on the sides, and this how we looking, man. Yes, sir. Nice, neat, and complete. So everything nice and stable. I put 2 screws on each side, you know what I'm saying? So it could be nice and tight, you know what I'm saying? I was gonna do 3, but I think 2 just good enough. You know what I'm saying? That thing nice and flush. So we got both sides on, you know what I'm saying? Now we about to see if we could slide this bucket, you know what I'm saying, in between it. So let's see. You know what I'm saying? Let's try to lift it up just a little bit and see like if the bucket will sit on it. All right, so it look like it's gonna need some bottom support. You know what I'm saying? So we probably gonna have to put a support beam at the bottom so the bucket could be held up. Or we could put some support beams between the buckets. You know what I'm saying? So they could be held up. We're gonna figure it out, but before we do, you know what I'm saying, all of that, we about to slap on the legs. So I think I'm gonna do 31-inch legs, you know what I'm saying, for all 4. Well, gotta be all 4, it's gonna be unbalanced. So we're gonna do 31-inch legs on all 4. So I got me some more 2x4s over here. So we're gonna have to do some more cutting. So I'm gonna probably have to grab about, depends how long 30 inches is on them 2x4s, but I'm gonna have to grab probably like 4 of them 2x4s over there. And then I'm gonna have to grab one of the long ones for the support beam to put under it. So we're gonna figure all that out when we get to it. So let's go ahead, you know what I'm saying, grab, let's see, let's grab 3 of these right here, and then we're gonna have to grab another one in the back. So let's grab 3 of these for the legs, and yeah, y'all, let's get the cut. All right, y'all, so we're gonna do the same thing with the legs. We're gonna go ahead and measure this baby, and then we're gonna go ahead and cut it up. So let's see how long this thing is first. So it is about 47 and a couple notches, you know what I'm saying? But we need 31, so we're gonna have to start about right here. So what we're gonna do is, like I said, we're gonna get our little wooden stick, you know what I'm saying? Put it right next to the 31. Bam. Now, go ahead and pull that back. Then we're gonna line it back up, you know what I'm saying? Then we're gonna finish off that line. Bam. Now we got our 31 inches, so this how long the leg is gonna be. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty long, so that thing can stand up pretty high. So let's go ahead, you know what I'm saying, slide this joint on over. We'll have to push it all the way over. Then we're gonna get our locks so we can go ahead and lock our wood in. God damn. Bam, go ahead and lock it tight. All right, that thing ain't going nowhere. All right, so let's get the cut, man. All right, y'all, so we just finished cutting up all the legs. They nice and flush. Now we about to go ahead and slap these things on. This how they looking, you know what I'm saying? 31 inches, you know what I'm saying, for each leg. So now I'm about to show y'all how we about to slap them things on. So let's go ahead and get to it. All right, y'all, so what we're gonna do is, you see how we got it laying down? We're gonna do it the same way that we did, you know what I'm saying, our braces. So let's go ahead and slide this baby over right here. Let me move y'all over so y'all can see. All right, y'all, so we got it right here. So now what we're gonna do, because this is a nice level spot, you know what I'm saying? Some of these parts right here unlevel. So what we're gonna do is stick it right here on the side, but we're gonna make sure we don't put it in front of our screws because we don't want to screw, you know what I'm saying, on top of no screws. So this how it's gonna look. We're gonna do the same, you know what I'm saying, to each side. And yeah, man, this thing gonna be standing up nice and neat and complete. So let's go ahead and start pre-drilling us some holes and screwing this baby in. Let's get into it. All right, y'all, so we got the lids attached, and this how it's looking, man. Yes, sir. So the only thing we gotta do is stand this baby up, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to probably put a brace, you know what I'm saying, somewhere, either between, you know what I'm saying, the buckets, or I'm gonna have to put it at the bottom so it can hold the buckets. So, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna figure it out once we stand it up. So let's go ahead and stand this baby up and see how we looking, man. All right, y'all, let's see how we looking, man. Stand our pepper stand up. Yes, sir. And bam. Yes, sir. And this how we looking, man. You know what I'm saying? First time building the pepper stand. I probably gotta put it on this part though, cause this part more balanced. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, y'all, there we go. You know what I'm saying? And this how we looking. Yes, sir. You know what I'm saying? So we probably gonna have to, hold on, let me move this leg. This leg look a little crooked. I'm gonna probably have to put some more screws in that leg. Let me see, let me put a, dang, I keep stabbing myself with this, man. Let me see, get a long screw. Here we go. See, hold on, let me get the driver real quick. Cause this leg moving, I think it's straight now. Yeah, it's on straight now, so. But that one not. We're gonna have to take that leg off and probably move it down, cause that joint ain't straight. So let me go ahead and put one more hole, one more screw in this joint. All right, bet. So that shouldn't move. Now for this leg, we gonna have to move this joint down, y'all. Bam. It's crazy how I got 3 legs right except for one. It's crazy, but this is gonna be an easy fix. All right, so we got that thing off. So let's try to get this joint more balanced. It's probably gonna be a little shorter than the other ones, but that's cool. Get this other screw out. That probably could go right there. That might be too short. Stand that baby back up. Put these down there. Hold on. Make sure it's balanced. Yeah, you can see. Yeah, it's balanced on that side. This joint dangling. Bam. I'm gonna put another one over here. Bam. And bam. There we go. Now that thing nice and balanced. All right, y'all. So let's try to see if we could slide a bucket through. Last time we tried, that thing fell through. Yeah, so we probably gonna have to put, well, it ain't go all the way through, but it ain't no support. You know what I'm saying? So we probably gonna have to put some braces in between these jumps. You know what I'm saying? Or to do it easier, we could put a brace at the bottom to support all of them and they could just hold them up. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. But I'm gonna probably have to start with the legs. So I'm gonna probably have to put something between the legs. You know what I'm saying? Like a brace between the legs, and then have a flat 2x4 laying across. So then it could be able to support the buckets. You know what I'm saying? Then that thing could be nice and flush. But other than that, man, this thing good, bro. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So I'm about to go ahead, you know what I'm saying, slap on. I think I got some side pieces that I could probably, you know what I'm saying, slide in the middle with them jumps. Let me see. Nah, this too short. Oh, no, hold up. Nah, we might be good. We probably could put it, you know what I'm saying, something like this. And then put a 2x4 in the middle. And then it'll be able to hold the buckets, you know what I'm saying, up. So I'm gonna see how that work. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna see what we could do with that. But other than that, man, this don't look good, y'all. This don't look good. So let's go ahead and slap on the side so we can put the support beam at the bottom. So let's get to it. All right, y'all. So I was thinking about doing something like, if we probably put them in the inside, it'd probably be good. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think this long enough. That piece ain't long enough. Oh, this might be good right here. This might be good. Bam. You know what I'm saying? Then put the support beam, you know what I'm saying, under it, and then they'd be able to hold the buckets. You know what I'm saying? But can you hold it for me? You can stand on this side, and cause I'm gonna get in the middle, and I'm gonna screw it in. Right here. Probably gotta bring it down, so I'm gonna put. Ah. You gotta hold it tight. Hey y'all, so we got the support beam in there. Now let's see. Yes sir, yes sir, you know what I'm saying? So now our peppers, you know what I'm saying, could go ahead and thrive, yeah. So before we start putting our peppers in, we're gonna have to screw this down. I ain't screwed the support beam down. I wanted to just see, you know what I'm saying, how we was looking before I lock it in. But let's go ahead and screw this support beam down, and then we're gonna go ahead and throw our peppers in. And then, man, we all done, y'all. It's how you make a quick little DIY pepper stand or a vertical garden stand, man. Let's go ahead and lock these, you know what I'm saying? Bam. Let's go ahead and lock it on this side. And bam. There we go. How you like it, babe?
Great.
Huh? I know it's gonna look sweet. All right, y'all. So now let's go ahead and move it over there to the garden, man. Let's go and start setting up our peppers, man. But this how we looking, y'all. Yes, sir, man. Our new pepper stand. All right, y'all. So we gonna put the pepper stand like right there, you know what I'm saying, by the peppers. But we gonna have to hurry up cause it's about to start raining. Let's hurry up and get our pepper set up. All right, move it back. Like this. And bam, there we go. Yeah, get that jump. Yes, sir. You know what I'm saying? And that jump was easier, you know what I'm saying, than I thought, bro. I watched the little video, I watched a couple shorts on people doing, you know what I'm saying, this vertical garden stand. I was like, man, I could do that. Came outside and did that thing, you feel me? But yeah, man, this how you build you a vertical 5-gallon bucket vertical garden stand, man. Look at that jump. Yes, sir. So we got our red peppers, green peppers, all the peppers. Yes, sir. Oh man, it's about to storm. Y'all hear that? But yeah, man, we finally got the pepper stand done, y'all. Yes, sir. Look at that jump. But y'all already know, man, this Nature Water Fish. Y'all know I gotta do it like this every single time, man. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. So, man, if you know what I'm saying, got a little bit of space that you working with, you know what I'm saying, and you trying to start growing, build you a vertical garden stand, man. You won't go wrong with it. But make sure y'all hit that subscribe button and that like button, man. We gonna keep dropping these videos and going crazy every single day. But yes, sir, y'all. We finally got the vertical pepper garden stand done, man. Yes, sir. Look at that thing. But, oh, man.